Today I'm going to teach you about focus stacking and how to edit those focus stacked photos in Photoshop. So focus stacking is the art of taking the same image from different focus points throughout the image. Now here's an image I took out in the wave at Arizona, and I wanted to get everything here in focus, which is not possible even though I shot at f/18. So I stood in one spot best I could. I didn't shoot from a tripod, I handheld, and I would set my focus point on different points of the scenery. So I'd set up upper right, lower right, middle, sky, left, and what I want to do is use Photoshop to put all those images together so I have a really sharp image with everything in focus. I'm not going to show you in this video how to edit the photos in Lightroom. I do have a course on how to edit in Lightroom. I'll post that in the description. This course here is just to teach you how to do the focus stacking. Now with all my photos selected, I have multiple here. I need to get them into Photoshop as one Photoshop document. To do that, you just right click, edit in, open as layers in Photoshop. I've already done that ahead of time, so let's bounce over to Photoshop, and you can see all of the layers have been added here. Now if we go through each of these layers, you can see I did the best I could, but the camera did move between all of the shots. So the first step to a good image is to align the layers. So with all of the layers selected, I just hold Shift key and hold down so all the layers are selected. I'm going to align the layers. So you just go up to Edit, Auto Align Layers. Click on this guy. And then I just choose the auto mode here. Click OK. Photoshop's going to go through every layer on here and then align them based off of the content. Okay, now we are done with the auto aligning a layer. I can see right away that the top image here is not looking too good. It doesn't line up very well. So I think I'm going to remove that top layer. And you can see the second layer here doesn't line up either, so let's remove that guy. And let's go down here. Now, when I unhide this one and reselect it, you can see that nothing really moves in the image. And same here, same here. So these look good. We're just going to trash this layer and this layer. Now, you can see we have this empty area here. That's just because when Photoshop aligned all layers, it has to make the canvas area larger. Now to get the blend mode, with all the layers selected again, we're just going to make sure all of them are on. Select all the layers again, just hold Shift and click down. We're going to go to Edit, Auto Blend Layers. And you want to make sure you have stacked images selected. You want to make sure you have seamless tones and colors selected. Now, if I were to select this Content Aware Fill, this transparent area, Photoshop would attempt to fill in this area. I am not going to do that because it takes a lot longer and it's going to increase the file size and it's going to increase the image size. So I am not going to do that. Unselect that and then hit OK. Now Photoshop's going to go through each layer, find based off your camera metadata and Photoshop's artificial intelligence, it's going to find the sharpest part of each image and then mask out the rest. And now it's done. Depending on how fast your computer is, it might take a while, but mine's pretty quick. And you can see now the difference where we have the left part of the image in focus, the right part of the image is in focus, the foreground here is in focus, the clouds are in focus. If you wanted to see a before and after, you can just click back in your history, go back here. So pay attention here to the left side of the image. Remove this, and now it's a little fuzzier. Go back to the blended mode, and we can see now it is sharp. And if you look over in your layers panel, you can see where Photoshop added automatically a mask for each layer. If you were to turn this layer off, you can see where Photoshop added the mask. Now all that's left is just to merge all these layers and then just work off of one layer instead of multiple layers. So for that, you just go to Layer, down to Merge. You can do Merge Layers, you can do Merge Visible, you can do Flatten Image. In this scenario, they'll all perform the same thing. So I'm just going to do Merge Visible. And then you're left with just one layer and the transparent area. To remove the transparent area, you could just use your crop tool. Making sure you have your settings cleared here and just crop down to whatever you want. There we go. Or if you want to set it to a different ratio, like 8 by 10, 5 by 7, 2 by 3, 16 by 9, you can do that too. I'm going to hit clear. I'm actually going to step back here and not do the crop. And there you have it. Again, the key to a good image is to make sure you use a tripod whenever possible. When not possible, in this case, you just make sure you stand in the same spot. Take a picture, perhaps change your focus point to the upper right, the middle right, bottom right, center, bottom, center, middle, center, top, and then move over to the left side. The more images you can take, the better. And the more focal points you choose, the better. And that'll help you get a really sharp image from the front all the way to the back. If you have any questions, check them out in the comments.